How to sleep less hours and wake up fresh. 5 Japanese secrets for better sleep. Science-backed. You don't wake up tired because you slept too little. You wake up tired because your brain never fully shut off. You go to bed, your body rests, but your mind stays on duty, planning, replaying, preparing for a future that hasn't arrived yet. And in the morning, you feel it. Foggy, heavy, behind before the day even starts. This isn't a sleep problem, it's a control problem. Hi everyone, welcome to Razi Batani's channel. I hope you're happy and healthy. Subscribe and turn on notifications. These insights could quietly shift how your brain handles success. Like, comment, and share if this speaks to you. Problem Deep Dive. You might already be doing everything right. Decent bedtime, enough hours, no obvious bad habits. But during the day, your energy doesn't match the effort. You delay important work. You rely on caffeine to feel sharp. You avoid decisions that require clarity. In business and career, this shows up fast. You hesitate longer. You overthink simple choices. Your ambition feels heavier than it should. Psychologically, this happens because your brain didn't recover. It only paused. Sleep isn't just physical rest, it's cognitive shutdown. And your brain won't shut down unless it feels safe. Identity conflict. Here's the conflict ambitious people rarely admit. You want to be sharp, focused, and ahead, but you also identify as someone who's always on, always thinking, always preparing, always responsible. Rest feels passive, letting go feels risky. So even at night, part of you stays alert, just in case. Your body is in bed, your identity is still at work, and the brain follows identity. Psychological mechanism. Here's what's happening neurologically. Sleep depth is controlled by arousal, not just fatigue. You can be exhausted and still restless if your nervous system detects unfinished business. Think of your brain like a security system. Fatigue turns off the lights, but unresolved decisions keep the alarm armed. The brain evolved to stay alert when the future feels uncertain. The simple mental model is this: deep sleep requires trust. Trust that tomorrow is handled. Without that trust, sleep becomes light, fragmented, inefficient. That's why some people wake up fresh after 6 hours while others feel drained after 8. Practical growth framework. 5 Japanese-inspired, science-backed principles. These aren't hacks, they are signals that lower mental arousal. 1. End the day with decisions, not thoughts. What to do? Before bed, write down tomorrow's first clear action. Why it works. Unmade decisions keep the prefrontal cortex active. Writing them tells the brain, this is handled. Example: high performers plan starts, not entire days, and fall asleep faster. 2. Create a work is over signal. What to do? Use one consistent ritual each night. Same action, same order. Why it works. The brain learns through repetition. A ritual lowers cortisol by signaling closure. Example: many executives change clothes immediately after work, not for comfort, but for identity shift. 3. Stop input, not just screens. What to do? Avoid new information 1 hour before bed. No learning, no planning. Why it works. New input spikes dopamine and alertness. Familiar, repetitive environments calm the nervous system. Example: rereading something familiar is more sleep-friendly than scrolling for one last idea. 4. Fix your wake-up time. What to do? Wake up at the same time every day, even after poor sleep. Why it works? Circadian rhythm is anchored by wake time. Consistency trains the brain to enter deep sleep faster. Example: athletes often sleep fewer hours during peak periods but feel sharper due to rhythm stability. 5. Adopt a pre-sleep identity. What to do? Decide who you are in the last hour of the day. Why it works? Identity-aligned behavior removes internal resistance. The brain stops negotiating. Example: people who see themselves as protectors of mental clarity naturally disengage at night. Integration. Here's the core idea. Sleep improves when the brain stops managing the future at night. Think of your day as a relay race. If you clearly hand tomorrow the baton, today can rest. But if the handoff is unclear, your brain keeps running. Fewer hours can feel like more when the nervous system finally stands down. Quiet, empowering close. You don't need more sleep. You need cleaner endings. When your brain trusts tomorrow, it releases tonight. And that's when you wake up fresh, not because you slept longer, but because you truly rested. Subscribe to stay on this journey, comment your key takeaway, and share with someone ready to level up their mind and success.